Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is vynique, and in today's video I'm going to be doing an Anne Boleyn from Six the Musical inspired makeup look, and I'm going to be talking about how I got into grad school. So if you are I imagine you're kind of interested since you clicked on the video and you saw the title, so you should give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, because I'm probably going to be doing more of these like talking about something and doing my makeup type videos, which is literally just called a chit chat get ready with me, but I'm not going anywhere because it's 1:18 in the morning. So yeah, but I already did my brows and I primed my eyelids, so let's get started. I'm going to first talk about Anne Boleyn, like, briefly. The character, not, like, her. Because this is a Six video as well. So, the first Anne Boleyn that I saw was Millie O'Connell. I follow her on Instagram. She's great. And I loved her immediately. Like, her performance was just incredible. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I really love her. But the one that I've seen the most is, I don't know if I'm going to be doing, I don't know why I always say stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Girl, you are not going to be able to do it. It's going to look ugly and you're going to be mad, but you're going to do it anyway. So, anyway, Andrea, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, and I don't want to mispronounce it, but Andrea from the US cast has been the Boleyn that I've seen the most, and she is so good. Millie is also so good. Like, I still love her. Like, they're both amazing. Andrea's, like, fantastic and amazing, and I really enjoy her, and she's, like, super nice, and I love her. And Don't Lose Your Head is a bop. The last time, me and my roommate saw the last show of Six Chicago, and these little girls were there and they were singing along to Don't Lose Your Head, which was like really cute but also kind of annoying. But it was mostly really cute. But yeah, I need a new face mask. So yeah, I love Boleyn so much. I accidentally dressed similarly to her the one time that I went to C6. It's on my Instagram. I might pop it up on the screen. I might not. We'll see. Anyway, so moving on into talking about how I got into grad school. So this is NYX glitter glue that I'm using right now. So I graduated from undergrad. I went to Boston University, and I graduated in 2017 with a Bachelor of Arts in Biological Anthropology. And I was pre-med for 2.5 years. And at BU, pre-med isn't a major. Like, it's just like a track, and you just take certain classes that are prerequisites for applying to med school. But in my second semester of junior year, I was like, I don't want to do that right now. I want to write. I wanted to be a screenwriter because my friends were doing that. And also I had been kind of like, do I really want to go to med school? And also I've been writing forever. Not like screenwriting, but I've been writing for so long. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'll put this med school thing on hold and I'll see about this writing situation. So I graduated in May of 2017, and I didn't have anything to do after that, so I went home. Being back with my family was really nice, but being in that place is not great for me and my mental health. Like, I didn't have a good time, I'm gonna be honest. It was real not great. And like, I didn't even finish the summer, really, before I was like, I need to do something to get out of here. Like, I had to go. And I didn't know how to, like, I didn't know anything about, like, screenwriting or, like, I never had any formal creative writing class before. But I was like, yeah, definitely I'll apply to grad school. I was just trying to leave, y'all. Like, I just wanted to get, you know? So I picked some schools. I picked NYU, obviously. Columbia. Jesus. I picked BU. I picked Northwestern. DePaul. UCLA, USC. Some schools in London that I can't recall the name of. And that's literally all I can remember. I genuinely don't remember where I was going to apply to. Where I actually ended up applying to, I applied to NYU. I applied to Columbia. I applied to Northwestern, DePaul, BU, Emerson, and then I was going to apply to the ones in London, but I didn't get around to it because I ended up getting into where I got into. So I just didn't end up applying. Now, vynique, why do you always do this? Like, I am in school for writing for film, television, and theater. And I'll get into, like, what my actual program is called. But, yeah, so I think the first deadline was USC, and it was, like, too soon, and I was like, I'm not doing that. So I didn't, that's the reason I didn't apply to USC, to be honest, is that the deadline was too close, and I was like, not I. And they were asking a lot, if I'm being honest, in my opinion. So I was like, no. I did not have any, I, like, didn't think I was going to get in anywhere, to be honest. Because, like, again, don't have a writing background, and my GPA from undergrad was atrocious, like, below a 3.0. I will say, I did not handle the transition to college well at all, because I didn't have to study in high school, so I didn't know how. So I got to college, and I was like, ooh, what is this? But, yeah, I learned eventually, and I got my grades back up. But I was also depressed for my entire freshman year of college, and I didn't know it. I had a lot of health issues in college that I was just like, this is whatever. But BU has, like, the highest rate of grade deflation of any college in America. So I was not under any illusion that, like, my grades would be sufficient to get me in anywhere. But I was like, I'm gonna do it anyway. So I think the first deadline that I encountered was, that looks stupid. I ruined it. The first deadline that I came upon was NYU, and I think what they wanted was, they wanted a TV, like I think they wanted an original script. I think they had, like, options. They wanted an original, and I chose the original script and a spec script. And then they had, like, purpose statement, such and such, what, letters of rec or whatever. Who did I get for my letters of recommendation? I got my advisor from undergrad, which is, like, hilarious because she's the world's leading expert in orangutans and their endocrine system. But yeah, she was really all I had, to be honest. And then one of my mom's friends, who is like, she has a doctorate and like is very smart and well spoken and knows me, and then also an engineer, because again, I had no experience with writing or anything like that, like no formal experience, so I couldn't like, I don't know. That was all I had, so that's what I used. That looks a little bit better. Not really. I thought I just moved my face and like ruined it further. So yeah, those were my letters of rec. My purpose statement. I basically used the same one for every school that I applied to, but like I like tailored it to like what they were actually asking for, because like you have to, otherwise why are you applying if you're not gonna like follow the fucking directions, you know? Writing a purpose statement is like such a weird thing, really, because it's like, I don't know, like, it's basically, why do you want to come here? Why should we admit you? What does this mean to you? It's just weird. I have, I think, all of my purpose statements still on my computer. This is gonna be bad, and yet here I am doing it. I think I still have all of my purpose statements on my computer. I actually am pretty sure I did, because I let my friend Francesca look at, I think, one or two for applying to college. Why did I do my under eye when I haven't even put on foundation yet? Why am I stupid? Anyway, I'm mad. Now I have to wipe that off. At least now I know what it looks like, and I'm not like gonna do it. Well, I might. We'll see. Aggravating. Yeah, purpose statements are like, you just kind of like have to not figure it out. What I did was I Googled a bunch, because I was like, what is this? I Googled a lot of them. And, oh my god, what have I done? Yeah, I Googled a lot. If you know me personally, I can send you mine if you're interested in applying to grad school or like what. But yeah, it's a journey. It's like a lot of writing and rewriting and like, yeah, I recommend starting well before the deadline, because like you really come up with some good ass shit the longer that you think about it, which I like is why like professors are like, don't start this the night before it's due. Shut up, we're gonna. Purpose statements are just like very strange. What else do they want? Like, yeah, transcripts. Since I'm in a writing program, it's like, I'm not gonna say that like they don't care about grades. It's just like less important, especially for me, since again, I didn't take any writing classes. So like my grades are really irrelevant. Because all of them are like science and language and like social sciences. So I can't remember what Columbia asked me for, to be honest. Don't recall. Northwestern asked for, I don't remember what DePaul asked for. I know they all asked for a script of some sort. Usually an original. Some kind of like something else, like a supplemental. I don't remember. I suck. I should have looked this up, but like my applications are like have been gone for well over a year. So, because I applied, oh my god, I applied to grad school 2 years ago. Wow. Well, not really. Not quite 2 years yet, but still close. Also, I'm going into my second year of grad school next month, so I thought that it was appropriate to make this video, I guess. Because grad school applications are like opening soon. Oh, you know what's, okay, you know what really helped me with like, not like, I don't even know if it helped really, but it made me feel better. And also worse. Was this forum, what forum was it? I don't even remember what the forum was called, but it was like a bunch of like people who are applying to the same grad schools that I was, and some that I wasn't applying to. And they would all like just talk about their experiences, and like people who like already had gone to that grad school and stuff like that. just kind of commiserating and like talking about like, oh, I got an interview here, this was my interview experience, oh, I didn't get in, or I didn't get an interview here, stuff like that. It's actually really very helpful. So yeah, I don't remember what I even Googled to find this forum. I think it was like something like grad school or oh my god, graduate screenwriting programs, and then maybe add the word forum and it might come up. I don't remember. I'll try to find it, and if I find it, I'll link it below in the description box, because it really made me feel better about applying to grad schools, to be honest. Except for like, one thing that like people kept saying is like, if this is your first time applying to grad schools, you probably won't get in. And I was like, no noise. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try anyway. Like, that's not what convinced me I wasn't gonna get in, but that it contributed. But yeah, I still think that forum is helpful. Just don't let it like deter you from doing something, I guess, because some of them can be kind of like naysayers. But yeah, I really highly recommend it. I really hope I am able to find that forum though. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, okay, so Northwestern, I think I applied to Columbia and then, no, NYU, Columbia, DePaul, and then Northwestern. Again, I don't remember at all what the requirements for any of the other ones were, but I do remember Northwestern's because they're kind of weird. Or they were just different from everybody else. So there was obviously the purpose statement, or statement of purpose, or autobiographical essay, whatever you want to call it. Talking about like who you are, where you're from, what you like, why are you applying here? Like, what do you want? And then they give you the option of writing. This is so ugly. I love myself. They give you the option to write a diversity statement, which, like, to be honest, is essentially like, tell us what's different about you. That's it. And I originally wasn't going to do it because I was like, I don't fucking feel like doing this. And then at the last second, I was like, I guess I will. So I did, and I wrote about basically all of my health issues and like what it is to be black and gay. That's what I wrote about. And it was like 500 words. And it low-key made me feel terrible, if I'm being honest. But I did it. And then they ask for a script of some sort, maybe more than that. They actually, it's on their website. I will link all of these places, all of their websites down below. If you're considering applying, you should check it out. Yeah, they wanted a script of some sort. I think I know I had to write a full television episode, and I think one place wanted like, y'all, I don't remember. I just know that for a couple of them I had to write a full television episode. I don't remember. I know for sure NYU asked for that. The rest, I don't know. But Northwestern asked for a script or two of some sort. And then there was an additional essay where it gives you like options, but the one that I chose was compare and contrast two y'all, I don't remember. It was like two works that are like similar but were made 20 years apart, something like that. So I talked about Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal, the television show. And it was really hard to keep it only to 500 words, I'm gonna be honest. But I did it. And I'm pretty sure someone else in my program also wrote about Hannibal, because I think we had that conversation, which is absolutely hilarious, because there's only 12 of us. So that's fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna put on foundation. Do I really want to put on foundation though? I will. I'll do it. So I'm gonna put on foundation and I'll be back to discuss the Ritz. Okay, I'm back and I don't remember what the hell I was talking about at all. So that's cool. Oh, the things that I had to write. Oh, yeah. So I was talking about Hannibal. Not really Hannibal, but like the thing that I had to write. That I used. I used Hannibal 4. After I applied, I also applied to BU. I said that, but I don't remember what the application process was. Except I had to do a video of myself, which was awful, and I didn't like that at all. I'm gonna do the black under the eye, even though I said I wasn't going to, but only because it's still there. Oh, you know what? I have black eyeliner. I don't have to use eyeshadow. I'm an idiot. So I got interviews with NYU, Columbia, DePaul, my lord, Northwestern, and I got rejected from BU, Emerson. Pretty sure those are the only schools that I applied to. Those 5. There might have been another one. I don't remember. I don't think I like this, but I'm already doing it, so. But yeah, so preparing for interviews is very odd, really. Because, like, you either go in or, like, have a what, vynique? Have a video interview. And all of mine were over video because I lived in nowhere near where any of those places were. So my interview with NYU actually went super well. Like, I really liked talking to that Mr. Sir. They didn't tell me who I was interviewing with, but I did a lot of research about NYU's graduate program. Like, you just have to know why you applied, like, what, like, I don't know. It's not even, like, they do ask you questions, but it's, like, I'm not going to say it's stuff you should already, like, know about yourself or whatever, but it kind of is stuff that you should already know about yourself. Like, they don't ask any, like, wild shit, really. It's just, like, ask you, like, know what kind of writer you are, basically, which I didn't. And also, don't underestimate yourself, because I thought I wrote a terrible spec script for The Exiles, but the guy that I interviewed with loved it, like, raved about it. Well, not raved about it, but he loved it, and I was like, girl, that shit was awful. Like, you know what? That script is so awful that I've tried to reread it, like, on multiple occasions, and I just simply cannot. Like, it's that bad, and I mean that. It's so not great. But it got me an interview and got me waitlisted at NYU, so I was really proud of myself for that, to be honest. I know people don't like being waitlisted, but I was like, I'll take it! Considering I thought I was like overly enthused about getting an interview because I thought I was going to get outright rejected from everywhere, and I didn't. My Columbia interview was really weird, to be honest. It was just weird. The setup was weird. The thing is that, like, they asked me, like, oh, what movies have you seen recently? And the only movie that I had seen recently, oh, that's not even true. Okay, the only 2 movies that I had seen recently were Black Panther, I think. Nope, just kidding. Black Panther didn't. What year? Yes, it was Black Panther. Oh my god. So, yeah, the only 2 movies that I had seen recently at that time were Black Panther and Annihilation. And if you've seen Annihilation, you've seen Annihilation. Like, that movie is... I don't even have words, to be honest, about what that movie is. It's so strange, and, like, what is going on at all at any point in that movie, it's really weird. And not even in a bad way, it's just like, what the hell? Which is that's, like, what I got across to the Columbia people, and they were like, oh, that script was really highly anticipated and like everyone loved it and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, the movie was very odd. Like, don't ask me how I feel about something and then like come at me with whatever. It was just weird. My interview with they ended up rejecting me after like a long time, and I think that was because of my academics, to be honest, because they are an Ivy League. My interview with DePaul went really well. At least I thought it did, and then they waitlisted me, and I was like, okay. And honestly, that was the first. And DePaul was like my backup, which I know sounds like bad, but it was. And that was the first like application that I got an admissions reaction from. I don't even know what to call it. And they like waitlisted me, and I was like, oh wow, I'm not getting anywhere. And then I think I got rejected from BU, and I was like, sick. I'm just gonna like live in Kentucky for the rest of my life, I guess. Like, I guess that's just gonna happen. Actually, I was fully prepared to just apply again next year, so I wasn't I wasn't that upset, but I was kind of like, damn. And then I got waitlisted at NYU, and I was like, oh, thank God. I was so scared, y'all. That really made me feel good, to be honest. I was like, I have a chance. My Lord. And then I think I got it. I should probably definitely talk about the interview with Northwestern. So, first of all, I felt ugly, which I know is really has nothing to do with anything, but I felt ugly and it made me feel not great going into the interview. So, there was that. So, what happened was I was interviewed by 3 people. It was Thomas Bradshaw. I don't know if I'm allowed to, oh my God. I don't know if I'm allowed to say their names, but I'm saying them. They're my professors now. I go to Northwestern, so I think it's okay. Yeah, it was Thomas and Zaid and Dave who anyway, it was the 3 of them, and they were all like weirdly like I don't know, their setup was like very weird and funny, which I know now is because of how the office was set up, because again, I go there. And I felt so strangely unprepared for all of it, really, even though I looked them all up. And they asked me like questions that I couldn't fully even answer, to be honest. At least I don't think I gave adequate answers. So that made me feel not great. Girl. Me and my like blush obsession. So, yeah. And at one point they asked like what differentiates my writing, or like they asked me something about my writing, and I was explaining to them that like because I have a science background, I like to incorporate science stuff into my writing. I brought it up so far for why. And to explain myself further, I got one of my physics books from my bed, and I opened it so I could like so I could give them an example of like what I meant. And they like really liked that. They thought it was like really interesting and weird, which I'm pretty sure is the only reason I got admitted. Anyway, after that interview, I was like, I'm definitely not getting in, but I wanted to. Like, Northwestern was my top choice. And after that interview, I was like, well, not going there. And then my mom, because I wanted to go there, my mom was like, oh, you'll probably get in then. And I'm like, girly, that's not how it works. But she didn't care. She was pretty sure I was going to get in. So we came and visited. And we met with my roommate, and we went on a tour of Northwestern. And March 2nd, I think, or 3rd, I got admitted. Like, I got the thing that was like, hey, you're coming to Northwestern, yee. And then somebody, I think it might have been Zaid, called me, and he was like, so you got your admissions? And I was like, yeah. So I had such low energy because I was like, what the hell? Because I didn't think I was going to get in. So my energy was like so subpar, and I was like, okay, Vynique, maybe do better. But yeah, I guess my advice is this is going to sound stupid, but like, I hate that I'm about to say this, but like, be yourself, because that is the only reason I got in, is that I was just so unquestionably myself that they were like, huh, interesting. Otherwise, I don't know where I would be, to be honest. Stop saying why do I always put on so much of this green highlight? Like, what am I trying to prove? Learn as much about the program as you can. Know why you applied to the program. Know what you want to do after the program. Know what you want to do while you're in the program. Just like know stuff. Or like at least let them know that you're trying to figure it out in some way. Don't lose your head. If I say one more time, I'm gonna yell at myself. So I think this is decent. Yeah, that's really the extent of my advice. Just start looking into where you are considering going, like now-ish, because applications, most of them I think open in like September. And if you can like talk to someone who already goes there, that would be fantastic. Oh my god, that would be fantastic. Hold on a second. I look crazy. I mean, I don't know that I look crazy because I can't see, but it looks like I look crazy, so I think I do. Do I think grad school, for writing anyway, is for everyone? No. However, I think, I don't know, most of the way, hold on, again, sorry. Every time I wear this lipstick, it's ugly. It's like a bad decision, and yet I keep doing it. Do I think it's for everyone? No. A lot of the people in my program, I think everyone in my program actually, has like been writing or like acting or both or stuff like that. They like come from a writing background. Almost that situation. Yeah. Whereas I don't. Which is why I went to grad school, so I was like, so I could like figure out how to do this stuff, you know? I don't know. It's like hard to know. Cause sometimes I like think about like the fact that I'm in grad school for writing and I'm like, what am I doing? Cause you don't need a degree to be a screenwriter or a playwright or whatever. But I don't know anything about those things, which is why I'm here. But I don't think that like people who are doing those things and like know the craft or whatever shouldn't go to grad school. Like, it's like a really personal decision, to be honest. I don't even, yeah. I really wanted to come to Northwestern to learn and to like connect with people and to like figure out if I was like good enough. I mean, I guess getting in is like really tells you that you're like, you have potential at least. And the class size was really small. It was like really selective, and the professors are like amazing. I really love it here, to be honest. I think it's fantastic. Yeah. If you have any questions about applying to grad school, let me know in the comments down below. If you have any questions about like what it's like going to Northwestern for grad school, for writing for the screen and stage, that's the program that I'm in, also let me know and I can make a video about that. But yeah, this is the final look. This is the end of the video, really. So like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Come back next Tuesday, I believe, I upload on Tuesdays and Fridays for the most part. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed.